Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Washington Senators at RFK Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Bob Meyer, whose record is 4-7 with a .450 ERA. And pitching for the Senators today is Camilo Pascual, whose record is 10-5 with a .351 ERA. Okay, if you did not watch yesterday's game, I would understand because it was over an hour long. But you should really not watch today's game until you've watched yesterday's game, because yesterday's game might be the best game that we've recorded and uploaded to YouTube. And it almost didn't happen because after the completion of the game, for whatever reason, I could not figure it out. I could not get the video to upload. I attempted twice to make it happen. Then I re-downloaded it, re-edited it, and uploaded it again. And then I went to bed. It was like midnight last night. And I woke up this morning and it had uploaded. And so I finished the process of putting it on social media. So I almost couldn't get it, to be available for viewing. So having said that, I'm going to spoil it from here on out. But the Pilots won the game 2-1. In 16 innings, every player that could play in the game played for us. We had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning. That was spoiled by a home run by Jim French, who tied the game at 1. So we went into extra innings. I had to use a pitcher as a pinch hitter at one point because I thought it was an upgrade over the pitcher we had in there. Even the computer AI for the Senators did a lot of the right things that they should have in those scenarios. So there's a lot of pinch hitting. We played good defense. I mean, it was a great game, and we ended up scoring in the top of the 16th inning on a sac fly. And I had to bring in Brubaker, our last pitcher available. We pitched all 7 of our relievers, and Brubaker had to come in and shut the game down. So, I mean, it was actually it was a really crazy game. It was a lot of fun. I know it's over an hour, but if you have the time to watch it, I mean, maybe skip ahead in the pregame just to get right to the video watching, or you can watch it at 1.5 speed, or there's other options out there to get through a long game like that. But I just highly recommend it because it may be the best game we've played. Certainly having it be a no-hitter into the 8th inning. I think we got through 8 1/3, and then Jim French just ruined it with a bomb off of Stevenson yesterday. So yeah, a really great game. I don't know how else to explain it. But we move on to today's game. It was 16 innings, but it was just one game, and we are going to be short a couple pitchers today. 2 right-handers in the bullpen, which we'll be all right. We can go to Dick Bates if we have to. Bob Meyer on the mound. The current Senators are batting .200 against him in 29 plate appearances, so that's a good sign. Here's our lineup today versus Camilo Pascual. It's the same lineup as yesterday with the exception of Jerry May being in there in place of McNerney. And let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing shortstop is Freddie PATEK. There he is. Batting second. At first base is Mike HEGAN. Batting third in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting cleanup in right field is Joe PEPITONE. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie, AGEE. Batting sixth and catching is Jerry May. Batting seventh at second base is Van Kelly. Batting eighth at third base is Don Kessinger. And batting ninth is the pitcher Bob Meyer. Let's take a look at Camilo Pascual. Wasn't his nickname the Potato or something like that? Little Potato. He's making his 21st start for the Senators, 10-5. That's a good record for a guy with a 77 rating. 3.51 ERA, 86 strikeouts in 141 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .223 against him. 4 complete games, 3 shutouts. That's impressive. A fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. His best pitch is the curve, rated an 82. As I mentioned, he's rated a 77 overall. The 35-year-old righty goes to free agency in 1971. Looking at his log, Seattle Pilots. Yes, we played against him on the 30th, and he threw a complete game shutout, going 9 innings, giving up 1 hit, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And at the time, that was his 6th win. And, well, I mean, if you look all the way back to May, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, he's 9-2 since then in his decisions. So that is pretty good. He's on a great streak right now. Let's take a look at the defense. We do have some differences today. Center field is that Bernie Allen? Hank Allen goes to center field. He's rated a 78. 68 in left, that's Frank Howard. And pretty solid everywhere else. So, okay, Freddie PATEK leading off versus Camilo Pascual. PATEK had a good game yesterday. So did Kessinger. We gave the player of the game to PEPITONE because he had the game-winning run knocked in. It wasn't a game-winning RBI, but he had a sac fly. PATEK pops out to shortstop. There's 1 down. Mike HEGAN flies out to right. And Lou Piniella, he had a tough game yesterday. I think he only had 1 hit. And he lines out to first. So a 1-2-3 inning for Pascual. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Washington Senators lineup. Batting leadoff in right field is Ed Stroud. Batting second and catching is Jim French. Batting third at first base is Mike EPSTEIN. Batting cleanup in left field is Frank Howard. Batting fifth at third base is Ken McMULLEN. Batting sixth in center field is Hank Allen. Batting seventh at shortstop is Ed BRINKMAN. Batting eighth at second base is Tim CULLEN. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Pascual. Okay, let's take a look here at Bob Meyer. He has not been doing particularly well of late. He's starting his 23rd game, 4-7 with a 4.50 ERA, 90 strikeouts in 108 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .265 against him. You know, he's a one-pitch pitcher with the fastball, rated a 95 overall and 80. The 30-year-old lefty goes to arbitration next year. Look at his log. And, yeah, he went 5 innings giving up a run. Look at that. He has not had a decision in his past 5 starts. He has not won in his last 7 starts. He's won only once in his last 16 starts. I mean, somebody's got to start these games, you know. So, Bob Meyer, we know that he's probably destined for the bullpen. Probably would be more effective there. But somebody's got to start a ball game for us. There's our defense. Same as yesterday, with the exception of Jerry May behind the plate. He's 10 rating points higher than McNerney. So that's maybe about the best defense that we can offer. Okay, Ed Stroud leading off, lefty on lefty. It's odd to have them put all 3 lefties at the top, but we'll take it. Here we go, Ed Stroud leading off versus Meyer. Stroud popping it up into foul ground along the first base side. Caught by HEGAN. Actually, it says the second baseman came over there to make the catch. So I guess that would be Van Kelly. One down. Here is Jim French, the SOB that broke up the no-hitter, the shutout, took the game into OT. It sucked. 2 down as he grounds out to second, and then Mike Epstein, lefty on lefty, striking out. That is the 91st strikeout for Bob Meyer on the season. So unless he gets injured, he'll make it over to the century mark. We go to the top of the second. Here's Joe Pepitone leading off. He had the RBI that won the ball game yesterday. Slow roller down to third. 1 out. Next man up is Tommie AGEE. He was quiet yesterday. We had double digits in hits, but we couldn't string anything together. We couldn't get anything going. 2 down. Here's Jerry May. He had the day off. And he gets the first hit into left field. May with a single to left. Van Kelly up. Kelly's average at 212. 4 home runs. 1-2 count. And he rips it right at the first baseman, Epstein, for out number 3. So we strand the runner. We go to the bottom of the second. Frank Howard leading off. Now the Rainies are coming up. There's some pop here with Howard and then McMULLEN. Ground ball sharply hit to second. Kelly making the play. 1 down as Ken McMULLEN steps in. McMullen's got 16 home runs of his own. That looks like it's going to fall in for a hit. It does. A single for McMULLEN into center. Runner on first. Here's Hank Allen. We looked at him momentarily. I don't think we've seen him this year. He's an outfielder, second baseman, according to his baseball card. Doesn't really have good ratings anywhere. But he is batting .338 with a .401 on-base percentage. .395 versus lefties. So that's a good bat to have in the lineup. Ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. Yes. Oh, no! There must have been a hit and run on as McMULLEN beats the, forces the throw to first, I guess. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Ed Brinkman. Brinkman batting .329 versus lefties. Him being safe at second feels kind of ominous here. 1-0 count to Brinkman. And a base hit, yeah. So, I mean, what are you going to do? They're already on the board. There was no way that was not going to happen. Here's Tim Cullen, another 300 hitter, versus lefties, and he strikes out. So Senators take the lead, 1-0 on the single by Ed Brinkman. We go to the top of the third. Don Kessinger leading off. Look at that. His average is over the Mendoza mark, up to 203. It's kind of a miracle. He is really on fire right now as he grounds out to first, wouldn't you know? 1 down. Here's Bob Meyer batting .69. Striking out, second K by Pascual. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Freddie PATEK. And he lines it right past the third baseman down the left field line for a base hit. There's 2 outs. We're going to send him here. 72%. PATEK has been stealing a little bit better lately. He's almost a 50% success rate, and he steals second base there. Okay, so he's out. Yeah, he's 8 for 17. Look at his log. So he's got a stolen base in 4 games in a row, if you count today. And then he had a couple caught stealings in there. Okay, so he's hitting better and he's getting into position. Let's see if HEGAN could drive him in. Full count to HEGAN. And he walks. That looked like it dropped right into the zone. HEGAN's still finding ways to get on base despite his average below 250. Now, we got to get Lou right. Pinella has been really struggling, even versus lefties. 0-2 count, and he pulls it to third for out number 3. We just could not find a way to drive runs in. All right. The pitcher, Pascual's up here. 2-2 count to Pascual, and he strikes out. Third K for Bob Meyer. Back to the top of the lineup. Here are the lefties, starting with Ed Stroud. Ground ball to Kessinger at third, and an error. All right. Here's Jim Franch. Stolen base by Stroud. Yep, this is all setting up nicely. Wow, he's 7 for 7 this year. Nothing we can do but play it out. Ground ball to short. Stroud holds. Mike EPSTEIN, I'm guessing he's going to walk. No, first pitch swinging. And Stroud tries to steal third, and May guns him down. That was dumb. We'll take it, though. That type of occurrence was something that happened a lot in yesterday's game for both teams. It was like everyone was threatening to score, and no one could actually come through. We really can't afford to go into extras here. I mean, we are playing, 45 games in a row? So, any extra taxing to the arms of our bullpen, we're going to have to start maybe shuffling people to AAA and back, which is okay. Yeah. So another 1, 2, 3, and Pascual's got our number. He has not given up a run against us in 13 innings consecutively. We go to the bottom of the fourth. This is usually when Bob Meyer starts to poop the mound. He strikes out EPSTEIN. 4 Ks for Meyer. He's actually not looking too bad. Frankie Howard walks. There we go, the old strikeout walk combo. The combo platter. Also known as the Bob Meyer poo-poo platter. That's 2 poop references here in the fourth inning. Maybe we don't reference poop anymore today. Try to get the poop out early. Runner on first, 2 down as McMULLEN pops to short. And here's Hank Allen. I'm not ashamed of going, childish humor. Hank Allen popping it up to short. PATEK making the play. Good job by Bob Meyer getting through 4. He might actually get to 5. We do have his spot coming up, so it's going to be dependent on if we can get some base runners. Kelly slams it into the ground. Ground ball to first. There's 1 out. Next up is Kessinger. Shooting it to third. I guess. Oh, an error! An error! We'll take that error as the third baseman, McMULLEN, boots it. We're going to go ahead and lay down a bunt here. Oh, shoot. I mentioned in yesterday's game that I was going to check to see which pitcher of our starting pitchers had the most sacrifices this year. And he pops it up. Damn it! We really suck. We are just in one of those spots now where we can't get anything going. And they have nobody in the outfield that can play defense. I mean, we should be getting extra base hits like crazy. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 hits apiece. Senators are up 1-0. Here's Ed Brinkman. He gaps it. A triple for Brinkman. His third. You got to pull the infield in. And really, at this point, well, okay. We'll pull the infield in. If we can get the out, then we have the pitcher spot up. We do have a chance to get out of this, but we have to go after Tim Cullen here. Oh, nope. It's 2-0. That's going to be the ball game right there. Pascual gets the bunt down, which is something we couldn't do. Cullen gets over. Here come the lefties. Ground ball to short. There's out number 2. And Jim French, 159 hitter versus left-handers, gets a base hit to center. Because, of course, why wouldn't he when there's a runner in scoring position? 159 hitter. And then Bob Meyer gets his 5th K. So, I mean, Bob Meyer's going to give up 3 runs every game no matter what. Can we score a run? Nope. HEGAN flying out. Piniella striking out. And Joe PEPITONE flying out. Well, this is going to be a lot shorter game than yesterday. I guess we may as well let Meyer go another. We're down 3. Howard. Base hit down the left field line. Ground ball to third, round the horn. Yep, double play. And Hank Allen off the end of the bat to right field. It will be caught. Okay, we go to the 7th. On the verge of being shut out. Tommie AGEE with a base hit. That's the first hit since the first inning. Only a 40% chance for a double. We're going to say no. We're down 3. There's no point stealing. We need to get a rally going. Jerry May shoots it through the infield. Back-to-back singles to start off the 7th. I like Van Kelly in this spot. Yep, he's going to take a... Whoa, you dumbass. What an idiot. He had a 3-0 count, and he swings to do a double play. Now they'll walk Kessinger to get to the pitcher. No? God bless it. That is so stupid. I can't even believe it happened. All right. Well, Bob Meyer gave us 6 innings. I mean, that's more than I think you could ask from him. We're going to take him out. We're down 3, so we're going to bring in the schlubs. What about Dick Bates? There's Dickie, also known as Charlie, apparently, in certain circles. Comebacker to Bates. Brinkman's out. Tim Cullen, base hit. Past the glove of the second baseman, Kelly. 7 hits for the Senators. Corners in. I don't think he's going to bunt, but... Damn, he crushed it. 334 feet to center field. Here come the lefties. Wow. A double by Stroud. Only his second this season. It's 4-0. French walks. And then EPSTEIN pops out. 4-0 going to the top of the 8th. We're going to let Dick Bates bat. Oh, come on. Okay. I thought for sure he had a single there. An infield single by PATEK. He continues his hot hitting. He was under 200, and now he's up to 277. 300 as a pilot. That is kind of remarkable, considering how terrible he was. Not that it's doing us any good. Nobody else is cooperating. HEGAN strikes out. Piniella is in a huge slump. Huge. He was killing it. Let's see here. Oh, I guess he had 2 hits yesterday. I thought he went hitless. And he walked twice. Okay. Dickie Bates comes back out. Ground ball to Kelly from Frank Howard. 1 down. Ken McMULLEN. Sharply hit ball to third. And Allen. Base hit. Brinkman. Second walk by Bates. Third walk by Bates. Line drive to right. Did that fall in? The pitcher drives in 2 runs. This game sucks so bad. So bad. Oh my God. Well, that was good news. I don't know if you saw the little box that just popped up. But later on today, I'll be doing a card video. It looks like a purchase has been delivered. I bought a 2020 Topps Chrome Baseball hanger box. And there are so many great rookies in that set. I paid $25 for it. And, I mean, it could be really high-end product in there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what is in that box. They're going to give us 1 here. They're going to give us 2. A couple junk runs as Jerry May goes for a home run. Is that his first for us? Yeah. Second on the year. So a triple home run. Now we'll get a couple quick outs. And that's going to do it. They're going to bring in Jim Schellen back. We'll take a look at him because we haven't seen him yet. He did not pitch yesterday, but this guy's doing pretty good. That's some good numbers. All right. Here's Kessinger. And that'll end the ball game. So we're going to lose 7-2. We went from one of the best games to one of the worst games of the year. We'll take a look at the standings. 6 back now. Okay, so we're done for the season. I mean, Oakland has won 6 in a row. We've only got 3 games left against them. We've only got 3 games left against Minnesota. So we're not going to be able to make that up. We would probably need to go 2 of 3 in every series to make it interesting. We are 8 games above 500, though. That is pretty damn good. So we have, we take what we can get here. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Kansas City wins as Roar allows merely 3 hits. Yep. Okay. Transactions. Anything new of note? One thing, Ramon Webster of Oakland is going to miss 3 weeks. He's a bench guy, looks like. Spiked Achilles. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel, please. We play the Angels next, so we should win 2 or 3 for sure there. Player of the game, I guess we'll give it to Jerry May. He had 3 hits. He drove in the only 2 runs. Bob Meyer takes the loss. He pitched well. I mean, 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. Only walked 1. Dick Bates is horrible. Camilo Pascual gets the win. He's 11-5. The 2 heads got extra base hits. Okay, that'll do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with the first game of the 3-game series. And also stay tuned for the 2020 Topps Chrome Hanger Box. That'll be coming up later today. Until then, everyone, have a great day.